Step 4, Lesson 7. We start our lesson, of course, with small talk, and you can say today we're going to talk about team building. So, the beginning of your small talk can be the topic of the discussion for today, or it can be how was your day to practice past, or what are your plans after the lesson, what are you going to do. So, what are you doing now, or what is your family doing now? So, you can always practice. So, small talk can be based on your current actions, on the grammar the students learned. After that, we work with home sentences. You copy the formula, you ask the students to explain the formula, and after that, you send the sentences step by step, and you ask the students to check them all together. You remember that you do it all together. After that, we work with old vocab. Let's work with our old vocab. You send the words, one block, one student, and you ask the students to read and to explain at least one word from the block. Then you share the screen and you say, my dear students, here are the words, here is the formula. You already don't need to ask to explain the formula because the students already know it, and they have already started working with that with home sentences. And the students make examples with now, and it would be really nice if they show. So I'm sitting now, I'm talking now, I'm doing this. Okay, thank you so much. And today we're going to talk about team building. So let's listen to an audio and retell it. Okay, and you start. So let's listen. Okay, so first you listen. So pay attention. All the audios are about a minute. And of course, if it's very quick, if I haven't changed it yet, and please use another speed, like just 75%, the students, first of all, listen to it. After that, you can listen you ask, what do you remember? After that, you listen one more time, and you can stop and you can make questions. You can ask the students to repeat. I understand it's very difficult. It's their first task working with listening, but I'm sure everything step by step will be everything will be fine. So we practice the formula. Let's do it. How about doing? And the people in this audio, they will definitely mention these things. Okay. And so you say, so their ideas. Let's go. How about going? This was about let's go to the movies. Thank you so much. Just in case you have plan B, and we continue. So we have team building. So nowadays, a lot of companies work online. So it's very difficult to organize team building. We are studying online. So let's have team building online. So your ideas, okay? So in order to motivate people, we say, let's do it. How about doing, okay? But let's use let's. Okay, let's go to the park. Imagine that we have our group and you give ideas. Okay, ideas, it's very, very quick. Like 3 examples. Okay, thank you so much. We use how about. So we use how about. When we talk, I will try to do it like that. We use how about. Okay, and you send all the activities which could be at their online lesson at once and discuss them one by one. For example, activity, how about showing photos of our families? Okay, during our lesson, you discuss it. How about meditating? Okay, at the lesson, what do you think about that? It's very, very quick. By the way, in general, it can be very interesting not to send all the sentences one by one, but step by step. So and by the way, it's a very good idea. Send the activities at lesson one by one and discuss them. Okay, and discuss them. Okay, the conclusion can be this: the group agrees what they would like to do. Okay, next lesson or when it is tea party, it can be very, very interesting. Thank you so much. Let's continue speaking about team building and practice how about and let's. How about and let's. Okay, you send the first part. A student reads. Okay, so and in that case, you start the discussion. So if nobody works in the office, if nobody works in the team, then there are a lot of other questions, and you work with team building with friends. You have 2 questions. After that, you have team building in the family. You also have a lot of questions, but you can take 2 questions from there, 1 questions from there. Please remember about active words. Let's practice our active words. You draw the line, you send the words, one block, one student to read, you discuss unknown words. After that, you send the formula and you ask the students to make sentences using the formula. Step by step, you work like that. So, and you have to build with friends and in the family. After that, you send the exercise in order to sum up. After every lesson, at the end of the lesson, we do the exercise. Please find mistakes. And the students do the exercise, they find mistakes, they explain why. Then, of course, we sum up our lesson with vocab. You send the words. If you have time, please read. That's why it's a good idea to sum up the lesson 5 minutes before. Then you ask a word of today. And after that, you sum up. So, when do we use let's and how? When we motivate. Exactly. So, examples. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay, how about doing something? Thank you so much. Your homework is you copy everything, or at least you copy the first part, okay? And you say, you do the Google form, you send 2 sentences, and please, at home, you can listen to the audio. I remind you that the audio you have in the book. So after the lesson, thank you so much for the lesson. See you on Friday. After the lesson, you delete the Zoom link, or you can do it at the end of the lesson while the students are doing the exercise. Delete the link, not to have unnecessary stuff. After that, you have the Zoom chat, you have the vocab, you have homework, scheduled message, the recording, and the report for your partners. And see you in lesson 8.